You think you know the story of Harry Potter, don't you? The boy who lived, the golden child of Gryffindor, the hero destined to vanquish the Dark Lord. Let me tell you what you don't see, the part no one talks about, the truth that lurks beneath, by the surface. Imagine if that boy had spoken, not with wide-eyed innocence, but with a voice as sharp and cold as mine. Imagine if he had embraced Slytherin, the house that teaches cunning and ambition, rather than Gryffindor's reckless bravery. From the moment the Sorting Hat settled on his head, the world might have tilted differently. I remember that moment. If only the boy had listened, had let ambition guide him instead of some foolish sense of honor. The hat saw his potential, saw the hunger. Beneath the boy's confusion, he belonged to Slytherin, and I, for one, would have welcomed him there, watched him struggle with the weight of his legacy, the prophecy dangling over his head like a noose. But, unlike the naive boy everyone expected, this version of Harry would have understood the game. Power isn't given, it's taken, and he would have taken it with all the subtlety and ruthlessness that comes from knowing pain and loss. Too well he would have learned from me, or at least from lessons I embody, to trust no one fully, to strike when least expected, to cloak yourself in shadows so deep they swallow even the brightest light. I can hear his voice, now dry, sarcastic, with that bitter edge I perfected over years of hardship. His words wouldn't be cries of hope, but calculated moves, each one a test, a challenge in the dungeons of Slytherin. Among those who understand what it means to survive and thrive, he would have found his true allies. Not the loyal fools of Gryffindor, but those who value cunning, ambition, and strategy. His friendships would be bargains, alliances forged in necessity, loyalty bought and paid for, not given freely. Trust would be a weapon wielded only when it served a purpose. His magic would be darker, yes, but more refined, potions brewed not just to heal, but to control, spells crafted not just for defense, but to dominate. He would approach Voldemort not with reckless courage, but with cold calculation. Each encounter a battle of wits, each move designed to outthink and outmaneuver. The boy who once was meant to be the hero would instead be the master of the game, bending fate to his will. When the final confrontation came, he would stand, not trembling, but composed, his voice cutting through the chaos with that familiar cadence, calm, mocking, unyielding. You think you can break me, Tom? I have faced darkness that you cannot imagine. I am not the boy you sought to destroy. Victory would be his, yes, but not as a savior. He would claim his place as ruler of the shadows, a king forged in pain, ambition, and the cold steel of survival. The story you think you know is only one version. The real tale is one of a boy who learned to speak through shadows, whose voice carried the weight of loss and the sharpness of a serpent's bite. So, ask yourself, what if Harry Potter was never the bright, heroic child? What if he was always this, a reflection of the world's darker truths, spoken in a voice you never expected?